Well, we are back and we are live right here for the Cow Power Quarter Horses Celebration of Champions on EQN Sports, your source for horse sports. My name is Farron Lucero, joined here with Cade Rice. Cade, team roping, cow horse now. We got a lot of things going. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day, a big week for you. We've got a lot of great things going. You've got a great horse, Jungle Cat, we want to talk about. But let's kind of talk about your history. This is your first time here for the world's greatest horseman.
First time.
We do want to say thank you to Western Bloodstock and Rachel Ranch for bringing us that. What made you decide to take this step towards this discipline?
Man, it's always been a goal of mine, and I look up to all these guys, and just one horse, one bridle, four different events. Just being a good hand and having a good horse and showing the world what you can do with that horse.
Absolutely, and so you won some fraternities, team roping. That's a lot of the background and history that you and I have is in that team roping pen. Obviously, me interviewing you and you winning championships, but it's been good. What's that transition been like from roping into this world?
Well, you know, it's been challenging, of course. I grew up riding cutting horses with my father and my grandfather, and you know, my family's known for the cutting horses and stuff, and the cow horses, and I was always better at going left than I was going right, so I figured I'd rope, you know. But I tell you what, it's been a very humbling experience, stepping out of your comfort zone and coming over here and playing with the big boys in their sandbox. It's just a
little bit different, but to stretch, right? Just to get your skill set, get everything. You know you've got it, but now how do you get it? You know, in just a different way.
And here's what I told my wife after the herd work the other day. I said, it's been 20 years since I've showed in that arena in the cutting.
Wow.
I was a youth, you know, 15, 14 years old, whatever it was. But having all the guys I look up to watching me show, it was pretty nerve-wracking.
That's a little different. And we've got some video from that herd work on board Jungle Cat. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, and let's break this down a little bit. What did you like? Kind of your own critique and.
So we was after this kind of a charcoal cow right here. We saw her whenever they came in, and she looked pretty good. She kind of takes me over here to the right, a little bit too far. I should have stepped up there and stopped her. I got just a little bit off center these first few moves, and then I just had to wait right here, get back center. So they probably got me for a half a point or a point there. Then she was just a little bit, she was okay, just a little bit softer than we probably needed. But right here, I mean, I don't even remember breathing right here. I was just stinking nervous.
Everything. Well, you're in the zone, right? I mean, talk about being right there in the present moment. And you can't be thinking about what's you can anticipate, but I mean, you got to be right, just locked in.
Yeah, and I was after this mott. She looked pretty good, and I tell you what, she was pretty stingy. I was all right there, and then this next turn coming back to the left, like she was hauling butt right there, and then I didn't trust my horse. They got me for a mess. I picked up too much, and they probably got probably a 3-pointer. And then this cow didn't have 10 seconds on the clock, and I was just trying to be clean, stay out of the penalty box, and then I'll run out of time here in just a second.
Well, you know, it was a few years ago. We were here. I had the opportunity to be one of the announcers, but it was what was it? The Cow Horse for Ropers.
Cow Horse for Ropers.
And that was a lot of fun. You won that.
I rode my sister's horse that my dad trained. And it was so much stinking fun.
It was. I think Colin Von On was in that.
Colin, Wesley, Lane Ivy.
And Wesley thought it was a race. You know, he
was hauling butt.
Yeah, he thought, well, if we get done in 30 seconds, they're going to score us high. It was But Junior Noguera, he was like, man, I hope I don't miss. He said, I've done this before, but I don't know. It was one of the most nerve-wracking experiences.
Jackie Crawford.
She
top-knotted him and stopped him with the rope around the ears.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that something? Yeah. So now we jump forward. Now we are. This is the real deal. This is, I mean, what a opportunity would be to take that victory lap. So who do you have in your circle that's maybe coaching you? And I know you have those guys. You know that they're out there watching or whatnot. But who do you look to for advice and coaching, just to shorten maybe a learning curve or whatever it is that you might need?
Boyd's helped me a lot.
Okay.
Like I've spent a lot of time over there at Boyd's. He's helped me a lot. He's actually had the horse for just a little bit, last 45, 60 days. I'll go over there and ride him whenever I can get Boyd on the phone, which we all know that's kind of a chore. Corey Cushing, Todd Bergen, Clayton Edsel, Clay Volmer, my father, Brad Lund has helped a lot. I've got a lot of people in my corner that I can't thank enough.
Yeah, no, and it's big, and it takes that. And I don't think, some people say we've done it and by ourselves, but it has always been a crowd of people standing right behind us, pushing
It's a village.
us up. It is. Cade, what do you look for in the next event? When do you compete again?
I think I'm third horse in the 5th set tomorrow in the reining.
Okay, does the draw in that affect anything, or is it just let's just nod and ride and get after it?
Well, as green as I am, I really don't even think about the draw. I just want to go out there and be clean and show my horse and let the judges mark me out.
Well, Cade, you're always fun to watch, whether it's
Thank
team
you.
roping or if it's out here as a trainer, NRCHA professional. And Cade, we're proud of you.
I appreciate it.
We're excited to watch and see how it all turns out in this experience. And, of course, Cade, a family man, a husband, a dad, a brother, the guy that has done some fantastic things. Be sure to watch this guy, check him out, and keep it right here with the NRCHA. It's the Cow Power Quarter Horse Celebration of Champions here in Fort Worth, Texas.